and we'll talk briefly about the new coronavirus which is discovered in Wuhan, China, and let's get started. First, we divide microbes into bacteria, fungi, viruses, and parasites. Today's topic, the corona, is a freaking virus. Viruses. A virus is not exactly a living organism. It's actually kind of in between. It's kind of living and non-living. Some people consider it as at the edge of life. Why do you consider it as a non-living thing? Because it lacks a cellular structure. Okay, why is it similar to living things? Because it can replicate very quickly indeed. That's why we call it go viral. Everybody wants to go viral. Nobody wants to go bacterial. We first discovered those pathogens in about 1892 or so. That's less than 150 years ago, which historically speaking is nothing. It doesn't even show up. Viruses infect your cells and then they use your own cells as a quote DNA making machine, DNA or RNA of course. So they infect your cell. And the term bacteriophage, some people say, oh, it's a bacteria. No. It's a virus that infects bacteria. Phage means it's gonna engulf, it's gonna eat, it's gonna infect a bacteria. You know, there is a famous drug called glucophage. Glucophage is metformin. Why do we call it phage? Because it's kind of eating the glucose. It's decreasing the level of glucose in the blood. It makes your cell eat glucose. Defending your body against viruses is the responsibility of your glorious lymphocytes. We divide viruses into DNA viruses and RNA viruses. Coronavirus or viruses are RNA viruses. If you want a lame mnemonic, corona has an R and RNA has an R. DNA viruses and RNA viruses. It's a topic that drives medical students nuts. So go to Help Hippo, that's a YouTube channel. It's great, by the way. This guy has a brilliant song to help you remember the DNA and the RNA virus, and this is from this channel. So, DNA viruses are pox, herpes, hepatina, parv, pepoli, adena. The second line, no envelope, so therefore the first line has an envelope. These are the 7 DNA viruses. RNA viruses are 15. Toga, Flavia, Retro, Corona, Delta, Arena, Bunia, and Philo, Rhabdo, Orthomexo, Paramexo, Picorna, Calisi, Hepe, and Rio. The last line, non-enveloped, all of these are enveloped. These non-enveloped viruses are also known as naked viruses, which is slightly inappropriate for a medical lecture. Okay, let's make our discussion relevant to the current events. The Zika virus is a freaking flavivirus, which is RNA. Ebola is philo, again RNA. Corona includes common colds, viruses, SARS, which is severe acute respiratory syndrome, MERS, which is Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome. I'm from Egypt, so it hits deep. It's hitting home with me. And the late 2019 coronavirus discovered in Wuhan, N for novel, which is because it's new, nouvelle in French. Coronaviridae. Viridae is the plural of virus. It's an RNA virus, as you know. Here is the RNA. Positive sense. Yeah, in fact, all of the RNA viruses are positive except the red ones. So except for these 7. So Delta is negative, Arena negative, Bunia negative, and Philo is negative, Rhabdo is negative, Orthomexo is negative, Paramexo is negative. All of the others are positive sense RNA viruses. It's a single-stranded RNA virus and it's linear. So, all of them are linear except those 3 are circular, and here is a circle just to remember. How about the capsid of the virus? It's helical, as opposed to what? As opposed to icosahedral. How about, does it have an envelope? Yes, it's an enveloped virus. As opposed to what? As opposed to naked. I've told you all of these have an envelope, but these no envelope. Some of you people think that coronaviruses have been discovered 23 days ago. Not true. They are as ancient as the 1960s. The last one has been discovered 23 days ago. 2019 novel coronavirus, also known as Wuhan virus. So here are the coronaviruses. 229E and OC43 in the 1960s. And we have SARS, CoV is for coronavirus. H for human, coronavirus NL63, and then HK, Hong Kong, and H is also for human, U1 in 2005, MERS, which is the Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome, in 2012, and the later Wuhan virus just 23 days ago in December 2019.